All right, once again, we're back with Will from Chub Fathers down in Alabaster, and you guys have been in business for a while. Everybody loves your food, so it's not surprising that you recently won a title, Best Burger, at the fundraiser for the Community Food Bank of Central Alabama. Congratulations on the title.
Thank you.
And this was for the Zydeco burger, so we're actually going to show you how he makes this award-winning burger. How do we start now?
Very important. Burgers in general.
Okay.
At least 80-20.
You
have to have enough fat to make it juicy. If you get a whole lot less than 20% fat, you're going to end up dry.
So you're basically
not happy.
You're making a hockey puck if you do it.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going 80-20. What kind of seasoning are we going with?
This is our homemade Cajun seasoning, our blackened seasoning. You know, so many people spend so much money on little things of seasoning. At its heart, Cajun seasoning is simply seasoning salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic or black pepper. Throw it together, mix it up at the house, and save yourself a little bit of money. That way you can cater it to your specific taste. Not everybody likes it super spicy. So
he just gave away the secret spice recipe, ladies and gentlemen, the ingredients of that. All right, so I noticed you don't use oil, and that's by design, right?
Oh man, I want there to be a nice crisp sear. Once again, when we're talking about 80-20, there's enough fat to render down in here to make it sear a little bit. Okay. This is the other thing too. This little white piece of paper, I'll lift it up for a second. Oh, it's not even there. This little white piece of paper. Everybody's got a griddle or a flat top at the house now.
Yeah.
When you put your patty down, if you'll leave a little piece of wax paper or parchment paper on the top, as the burger steams up, it hits the paper and pushes back down.
Ooh.
So the juice stays. It also makes your burgers cook just a little bit faster. So y'all gonna put me out of business. I'm telling everybody how to cook all the fancy stuff.
All right.
So we got the burger working. I got some bacon that's already finished. We need onion straws, so we got some super thin sliced onions going into a little buttermilk.
Batter and then the fryer.
Yeah, and into the Zatarain's,
now,
and then into the fryer.
Every now and then somebody, I've seen put an ice cube on a burger. Does that ever work?
Never seen that happen.
Okay, all right.
I can't say that it's right or wrong. I have not been schooled in that technique or method of thinking, so I'll just do it this way. But I would love for somebody to hit me to that because it sounds interesting.
Now, I will say the onion rings that went on there, the crispy ones, they weren't like the thick kind. Sometimes you'll get it bad. And what is the key to that, to making them nice and thin, like shrink?
Just cutting them nice and thin.
Nice and thin.
Really, at the end of the day, is what it boils down to. So this is just about ready. You know how they talk about when a pancake is ready, it starts to bubble up on the edges a little bit? See, we got this nice brown up around the edges right there. That means it's time to flip.
And another thing I noticed, some people flip it too much, right? And that's a mistake.
Yeah, man, don't. It will do what it do. Don't fool with it.
Gotcha.
And definitely don't smush it.
Yeah, right.
You know, you're pressing, once again, you're pressing all the
juices out there. You want that juicy burger. Ooh, I like this. Now, see, some people, I like this little bit of char on there too. I don't know how everybody else, but that's my preference.
You gotta have a little bit of crustification.
Yeah, I call it character.
Yes, yes. Some people call it burn, and it can be.
All right.
But,
so that to me, that was the key in that, a lot of times you can fake a great burger by just with the kind of sauce you put on it.
Right.
I think what impressed, and it was a very tight race, by the way, in the competition, but I think what impressed some of the judges about this particular burger is you take away anything of the toppings, you could taste that seasoning and the moistness of the meat, and that was key. Yeah.
I appreciate that, because that's the goal. And I think another mistake, I'm not going to say mistake, but another nice little tip is just how the piece of paper acted as the lid for the moisture. As soon as I flip it, just about, I'm going to go ahead and cheese it, because the cheese is going to do the same thing. And by the time the cheese melts the way that it should, cascades down over the sides all nice and pretty, the burger's ready.
The burger's ready. Okay.
Unless, you're eating And unless you want your burger, once again, hockey puck, super well done.
Right, there you go.
And you know, and that's everybody's taste is different.
So I think we got about 15 seconds. We're going to let that finish up, and then we're going to add the accoutrement. We're going to put some lettuce, a tomato on there. We're going to dress it up, and then of course those onion rings are going to make it delicious with the toasted bun. And we'll give you a final shot of that in just a minute. And there's the final look at the Zydeco burger there from Chubb Fathers that won that recent award there. So yeah,
I like a good
congratulations
wing.
to them. That's delicious.